Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in today. And as you can see from the thumbnail and from this opening shot, that I'm doing a bit of a different video today. And my channel is, of late, has been a lot on the Ableton Push 3 controller because I think it's a brilliant device. And overall, my channel is about technology. I call myself Inspector Tech. I love technology, whether it's music technology or any type of technology that makes your life better. So every now and then I come across a product or products I think are really fantastic, and I like to just basically cover them on my channel. So today we've got a little bit of a change, so bear with me. But what I wanted to talk about today is something that I recently got, and I got this product on Kickstarter. And I just wanted to cover my thoughts on this item. This item is called the Zenlet 3 wallet, which is this item here. Okay? Yep, believe it or not, this is a wallet, and I'll give you my thoughts on it coming up right now. So just go back a few steps. Kickstarter, if you're not sure what that is basically a website where you have a lot of creators where they go onto this portal and they say, look, I want to create this product, or I want to create this service, or I want to create a book, or I want to create a music album or a play or something like that, and they need backers. Okay, so they go on this website Kickstarter and they basically flaunt their product to the world and say, I need some money, you're willing to back me, and if I meet this certain level of finance, then I'll be able to go ahead with the project. And that's just putting it in a nutshell, really. So I've been a backer on Kickstarter for more than 10 years now, and I've backed a couple of projects. Yeah, I don't really back too much nowadays. It has to be quite an interesting product for me to back it, but this is one I backed last year, and like I said, it's called a Zenlet Wallet 3 by a company called Zenlet. Zenlet. I'll leave a link to their website in the description down below. And they have a range of interesting products, really. They're Taiwanese based, and they think out of the box. They create products for problems you didn't even know you had, basically. And some of them are really interesting. And for me, this one is really interesting. On this wallet, they had this is the third iteration. They had a Zenlet 1 and Zenlet 2 wallet, and they had a similar opening mechanism, which I'm going to go over in a second. But this one, they took it to the next level. And I saw the previous two wallets, and there was something about them that didn't really, they weren't for me. But when I saw this version, I decided to go for it because I thought it was quite interesting. Okay, so yeah, let me just cover the operations of the wallet, actually, and then I'll get into a little bit more detail on the different versions that they have. They actually have 4 different versions of this wallet. They have 2 slim versions, and they have 2 what I would call thicker versions, okay? I'm going to show you the video. I'm going to take my video and show you my computer screen in a minute so you can see what I'm talking about. But the slim version, it just has this first level here, and this first level is called vertical storage. And of the 2 versions, you can get one that's just got a glass panel here, a removable glass panel, and the back of it has this aluminium finish here, which is a bit of a sore point, which I'm going to cover actually in a few minutes. Yeah, so the first slim one, glass at the front, aluminium at the back. Yeah. And then they have another slim version with glass at the front and glass at the back, okay, which is excellent. The first one is called the Zenlet 3 wallet. The second one with the 2 removable glass panels, that's slim, is called the Zenlet 3 Plus. Then you have 2 Pro models. Now, I have the Pro model, which is slightly thicker because it's got another actual section here that you can quite clearly see. And the Pro for Zenlet 3 Pro has just one glass panel at the front and aluminium at the back. And the Zenlet 3, bit of a mouthful. The Zenlet 3 Pro Max has glass at the front, glass at the back, and it's slightly thicker as well. It's about 2 millimeters thicker than this version I have here. Okay, so those are the different models. I'm going to show you my screen in a second. In fact, let me just cut to that now and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so bear with me 1 second. Okay, so apologies if this is not very sharp. Okay, hopefully I can get it a little bit clearer for you. So basically on their campaign, they had 3 different versions. Like I said, they had this Zenlet 3, okay, which has just one vertical opening section, glass at the front, aluminium at the back, which I didn't actually notice actually. They also have various different colors. You have the Zenlet 3 Plus, which is got glass at the front and the back, like what I said. This is the version I have, and you can see you can see clearly here they've got a horizontal opening part where you can put keys, cash, and coins. And you have glass at the front, aluminium at the back, as well as the vertical opening. And then you've got the Pro Max, okay? And like I said, it also shows the amount of cards that each variant can hold, okay? So there you go, that's the slim version. You've got different colors and so on and so forth, okay? And obviously, as you go up in size, the thickness increases, the width and the height stay the same, but the thickness increases, and so too does the price. Okay, so let me just go back and show you my wallet. So like I said, I've got the Zenlet 3 Pro model, okay? And I actually recorded a video of this. It was nearly like 30 minutes long. I recorded a video of this, giving my first impressions. And I even started editing it and everything, and then I decided to do another video because having spent more time, that video was probably a little bit too negative. Having spent more time with this, I actually really do, spoiler alert, I really do love this wallet, okay? But there's something that I'm quite disappointed in, and like I said, I'll get to that. Okay, so how do you work it? Okay, so what you do is you actually have this kind of part up here, so like a little indent, and what you do is you just hold it in your hand, press down, and your your cards just pop out. You can have up to 6 cards in your wallet, and to close it, you just press and close it. And now, yeah, it's very easy to operate, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. Actually, I really like that. Okay, so you can just basically get your cards. You can either put them in fan, but it's best to probably just put them all together and just slot them into the wallet, close it. And when you then open it, it will then well, obviously it doesn't work all the time, but it's meant to fan them out equally. But obviously that's not, it's not possible to do that all the time, but you can still access your cards, okay? And what I found is you kind of really need to play around. See, it's actually started to fan it a bit better now. So what I found is you really need to kind of play around with this wallet to get the best of it, okay? So that's the vertical storage opening. And then you have horizontal. Now, on their website, they make it look really easy, and somebody's doing it one-handed. They've obviously done it a couple of thousand times because I still can't do it. And in my first video, I really was struggling, and I still do need to struggle to open this, the lateral storage they call. And playing around with it, I actually worked out a little technique. But I still use 2 hands and not 1 hand to open it, okay? So basically, this is the section I'm talking about, and you can put coins in there, you can put a key, or you can get like, I think it's 6 cash notes, 6 notes, and you just fold them over twice and put them in there, or you can put cash in here. You actually can put some cash behind here as well, in this section as well, and it will actually close and work properly. So like I said, I actually still need 2 hands. I probably can do it one-handed, but it's a little bit tricky. And yeah, I'm probably not going to risk it. I probably wouldn't do this out on the street, because if I try to do it one-handed, knowing me, I'll flip it over and it will fall on the floor and completely smash, and I wouldn't be happy. So the technique I found, they say that you need to hold it. The problem is you've got such a thin part here to put your hands on to give some resistance, yeah? They say to hold it and push in this bit, but I find it's more effective if you just hold it and try to pull it from underneath with your hands. Then you can actually open it much easier, okay? And one thing I love about this wallet, apart from the overall design, this mute storage is called mute storage for coins, and this is the reason why. You can see I've got coins in there, and when I close the wallet, You don't hear anything shaking around. That is fantastic. I love that. Okay, that's brilliant. So that's really cool. One thing to note, when you're actually opening the wallet, the lateral storage, you need to, like I said, overall, you need to play around with the wallet quite a bit until you get comfortable with it, okay? But when you close it, make sure you close it evenly and fully, because if you try to close it from the top, you can see, I don't know if you can see that the top bit is closing more than the bottom, and that's not going to work, okay? So make sure it's flush when you close it and you're good to go. Okay, now the wallet is got Gorilla Glass at the front. I'm not sure what grade of Gorilla Glass it is, but it seems to be quite really premium. Overall, the wallet has got a very premium feel, apart from one thing, which I'm going to go over in a minute. And this top bit, and if you get the Plus and Pro Max, the glass panels are actually removable. I'm using a fingernail there. And I'm not going to show I've got a bank card in there, but you have a removable glass panel, and you can get these glass panels in different colors, okay? And you got different types of panels at the front, and they stick on there magnetically, okay? And if you had the back one, you could do the same thing. Let me just get my other glass panels to show you what I'm talking about. So here we are. I ordered an extra panel, okay, an extra two actually, and they come in this really good packaging. They're really well secured. And all you need to do is, a little bit difficult to remove actually. All you need to do is just slide that out like that, and you can just replace the panel very easily. And you can have your bank card or any card with an RFID sensor or chip in it, and put your card in there. You can slide it in. Let me just give you an example actually with one of their demo cards that they had that comes in the wallet. All you need to do is, this is actually quite thick, but it still fits snugly. Put that in there and make sure it's aligned and it snaps into place. And you can see that's excellent, okay? So I've got a purple finish and I've got the grey one, which came with the space grey wallet. They've got different colours. They have space grey with a grey front. They have silver with a white front. They have a really slight goldy colour with a kind of beigey front. And then they have a purple, a metallic purple with this coloured front, which is excellent. Another panel that I also got is called the ID panel. Sorry about the fingerprints there. And this is excellent because you can do things like, let me just again put one of their demo cards in like that. Give me 1 second. There, and you can see this is really excellent because if you have your bank card or you have an ID card from work, you can just, and you want to see the photo, say somebody wants to see your photo for your work ID card, you can just put your card there, and you can just use it to tap and go to enter into your building, and if somebody wants to see the photo, they can see it. It's just really excellent. I think that's a fantastic addition. So yeah, it really finishes off the wallet excellently. And one thing, I'll get on to the point I wanted to make, but yeah, if you have the glass front and the glass back, then I think that is an absolutely excellent feature. So let me just move on to the next part of this. Now the wallet comes in this casing, is ultra compact, very well secured. And yeah, one thing about Zenlet, they are very, I would say they're almost, not quite, but almost on par with Nomad. Okay, Nomad goods are really high quality, but there's a couple of quirks about their products that kind of, I don't think they're quite there, but I think they're definitely heading in the right direction. But in terms of their packaging is premium. It's excellent, okay? There's no fault there. In terms of the materials that they use, they are absolutely excellent, okay? First class, so I give them that. Now, let me just quickly move on to the part that I'm quite disappointed in with this wallet, okay? So going back to my computer screen for a minute, okay? I'm happy with my wallet overall, but I have one major disappointment with it. And I really wish Zenlet made this really clear on their campaign. Now, I spent a long time researching these wallets to make sure that I was happy with the one that I picked. And I didn't want the slim version because for me, it's just a little bit too thin. Okay. And I wanted, in fact, it wasn't too thin. It's just that I wanted to have this lateral storage part here so I can store cash, coins, etc. Because I normally have coins, a few coins with me, okay? And I was under the impression that the Zenlet Pro, in fact, I thought all of the wallets had a glass front and a glass back, but I thought it was only the front part on the Zenlet Pro and the Zenlet 3 that was removable, but the back was glass. I didn't see that this was aluminium, okay? If I knew that, I would definitely have gone for the Pro. Sorry, give me 1 second, straighten out my camera. I would definitely have gone for the Pro Max, okay? Because I would have wanted a glass front and a glass back. And I'll tell you why in a second. So, and I would have put up with the thickness of the Pro Max because I just thought it was just too chunky. But when I got my wallet and realized the back was aluminium, I was very disappointed in that. And I checked their videos, I checked everything. I looked online and I thought, no, I don't know, I just didn't get it. But I thought it was glass at the back, but the glass was not removable. Okay, so I'm really, really disappointed in that. So let me just go back and show you about my wallet again. Okay, and now the reason why I'm disappointed is because this wallet from the front and from the side, it feels absolutely premium. The glass feels absolutely amazing and the side does. But this just feels like, I don't know if you can hear that, 1 second. It just feels like a cheap tin case, okay? So overall the product feels premium until you feel this part and tap it, and it reminds me of like a mint case or something. It has the same, it just reminds me that I'm carrying one of these kind of mint cases rather than a premium wallet. So they spoilt the whole thing by having this. What they should have done, and I'm sure I put this in the comments on their project, on their campaign page. I said they should get rid of any of the wallets that don't have a glass back and just have a removable front, removable back, whether it's got the both storage sections or it's just got the vertical storage. Get rid of the other two. Only have glass front and a glass back panel, and that's it. Just simplify your product line, okay? And I'm even more adamant about that comment now, knowing that now I've received it and I saw this aluminium back and I thought, no, they've spoiled the whole thing. And I'll be honest with you, I'm still disappointed. I was a bit more harsher in my previous video. I'm not going to do that. This is why I'm reshooting the video. I was a lot harsher. And even since then, I've had time to think about it. I still am disappointed about it. I wish I had a glass front and glass back. I would have put up with the thickness of the Pro Max wallet, just as long as to make sure that I had the glass front and back. I know it sounds like a petty thing, but when you have this in your hand and you see how much you've paid for it, it's a bit of a disappointment to just see, oh, this kind of like a half unfinished product. Oh, why didn't you just put glass here? Even if it was you couldn't remove it, it would have been better and it would have felt better than having this cheap kind of feeling and sounding aluminium back. That's just wrong. Zenlet, if you're watching this video, get rid of this product line completely, please. Yeah, it just reminds me of one of these cheap cases, and that's the biggest gripe I have with this wallet. And like I said, I spent more time with it. I've got to get a little bit more familiar with its quirks, and overall I love it. I think it's a brilliant wallet, but I am disappointed. I mean, I'm even thinking about maybe getting the Pro Max, but then I would have spent so much money on this. It's just such a waste of money. It's just a $20 difference, so it's not about money. If I had the information, I would definitely have picked the Pro Max. So I am very happy with the wallet, but I still got that thorn in my side of disappointment with the back not matching up to the rest of the wallet. Okay, and I mean, overall I love it. I would give it a 9 out of 10, and they just need to sort this out. Okay, so anyway, right, so let's just move on. Like I said, really cool company. They're kind of getting there. They got a range of other products. Let me kind of just give you an example. They've had various Kickstarter projects in the past. This is another couple of things that I ordered from them. These are Airtag holders, And basically you get your Airtag, you put it in there, you remove this protective peel, and you can literally stick these on. You can even stick it on your wallet, I guess, if you wanted to, but it'd be a little bit too chunky. But you can stick it on like maybe your bass guitar or your guitar or keyboard or something, you know, if you're a musician or something, stick it on somewhere. And I think they look really cool. I really like them. Okay. Right. Let me just show you a few more of their other products. Bear with me. Okay. So this is another project that they had on Kickstarter. This is called, not this, this is called the Rack. Okay. And what this is a document storage product. And you stick it on the side of your desk and you could just store your documents in it. Okay. They have all these other additional things that you can add, including this cable management panel with these magnets that hold your cables in place. They got these additional clips and that you can stick and maybe hang your keys on. And they've also got, I'll have to show you this on the other side of my room. They also have some additional parts that you can add onto the rack. So for example, I have this pen holder. You can stick it on the back. I just happen to have it on the back because I've got documents in the front. And it's got magnetic strips on it, so you can stick it anywhere. You can put pens in there or whatever you want. Those are the magnetic strips there, okay? And that's really cool. I really like that. I think this is a brilliant product, and they knocked it out of the park with this one. This does exactly what I expected, and yes, like I said, I use it every day. And on top of that, they've also got, which is part of the Rack series, which is just a desk tidying up management kind of range of products. They have this, which is kind of just a notes holder as well. Give me 1 second, bear with me. And yeah, I forgot to mention actually how they actually attach. This one is just by suction, just like with the AirTags holders. You just remove the strip and you press it down and it sticks onto the desk. Let me just show you how this one attaches. Again, it's got a strip underneath here. You remove the tape and you stick it down. And to really keep this one in place, mind my really nice cable management, you have this kind of bolt thing which attaches to the rack and also onto your desk. Okay, so very good products. And on top of that, actually, what they've got as also part of the Rack series, they have these magnetic holders. I'm using them on my notice board here. And you can also stick those onto, I mean, the whole thing is made out of sheet metal, which is powder coated. You can hang some keys or anything you want on there. So that's really, really good. And speaking of which, one of the other products that I actually backed from them, which I think is, again, it's kind of a bit of a mixed bag because it looked excellent. It's actually this, it's called a Coindrift. And it's actually just a coin holder. In fact, let me get it off the shelf, put it on the desk, and I'll talk about that one now. Here we go. So like I said, Zenlet are a company that think out of the box. And when they were demonstrating this product, I thought this is absolutely excellent. I like that. It's just a really nice toy. It will be perfect for my studio. And what it is just coin storage, yeah? But I've got the one, they have various colors and you can have it made, I think this is actually all made out of metal and it's powder coated. Premium materials, excellent. Yeah, I got the version with the perspex so you can actually see the coins going down. And basically all it is a coin storage unit. Okay, so you put your coins in there and well, they eventually funnel into the various sections. And you can see you have like basically various holes of different sizes. And depending on the size of the coin, it will fall into either the top or the bottom section. So you can just kind of separate the various coins, okay? And this Sod's Law works perfectly now, but when I first got this, it didn't work at all. The coins would get stuck in the holes, and one coin would get stuck here, and all the coins coming down would be blocked, and it just wouldn't work. And it was a bit of a nightmare, and a lot of people actually were quite upset with this product, okay? Subsequently, I have Teflon grease, which I applied very sparingly to this whole surface, and it seems to have solved the problem. So as you just saw, it worked really well. And depending, like I said, and it's all magnetic. depending on the size of the coin, it will either go in the top section or the bottom section for the bigger coins. And it's so well designed that there's curvature here, so you can just go in and quickly grab your coins and go. I use this a few times a week. It is a product I think is excellent. It's probably an 8 out of 10 for me because of this issue with this not working. They did have a solution on their website where you can apply some kind of I don't know, some kind of oil or whatever, similar to what I probably used. And I don't know if that worked for everybody, but the Teflon grease that I use, you can see it works. It works, okay? This product, yes, I do recommend it once you just make sure that this is all nice and smooth. I think it's excellent, okay? So overall, moving back to the topic we're talking about, overall, let's just summarize on the Zenlet 3 Pro Wallet. What do I think of it? Like I said, excellent product. Zenlet are a really good company. I really like them. I think they think out of the box and come up with these really brilliant solutions. I really hope this wallet lasts a really long time because it really does feel solid. The operation of it is excellent. Just a little bit dodgy with the lateral storage. But in terms of muting and keeping these coins quiet, that is just a 10 out of 10. That's just superb. Just need to spend more time with making sure I know how to use this. But I do like it. Of course, this is a major issue for me. I'm not happy with that. Okay, that is just the biggest issue. But anyway, would I recommend it? Yes, but don't get any of the versions with the aluminium back. Just get the versions with the glass front and back. Get different colors, and I think you're off to the races, yeah? But anyway, that's my video for today. That's my review of the Zenlet 3 Pro Wallet. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.